Hey everyone, it's another episode of GearCheckGames.
Fiery Cavern?
Yeah, this is Wario Goes to Hell.
Is this Hot Top Volcano?
This level ends with just like a zoom in on Wario's hat, and then Freddy Krueger's hand pulls it underground.
I used to play a shmup game on the SNES called Thunder Spirits. And this reminds me very much of the second or third level, which is a lava level.
Got some pretty groovy music going on, I must say.
Yeah.
I really like the warping effect on the background, too.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Labyrinth Zone in the Japanese version of Sonic 1. They do the same thing with like the watery background there. And then for some reason they removed it in the US version because I guess just making the localized versions of everything back then was involved making them worse.
You mean this doesn't remind you of Lava Reef Zone?
Well, no, because as far as I recall, well, I think that did have some like heat warping effects here and there, but not that overt.
You know, I kind of failed to see the connection between this place and Lava Reef, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
Yeah. Where'd you get an idea like that, Trey?
This is
Have we been watching the same video we are?
This is obviously the Green Hill Zone.
And that guy reminds me of Gutsman.
Yeah. John Gutsman.
John Gutsman.
If you look very closely, you can see the giant Death Star with Eggman's face on it in the background.
You know, Wario does seem like the kind of person who would make like a Death Star with his mustache on it.
The giant Death Star with Wario's face
Hell
in
yeah.
the background. Gives a whole different kind of vibe.
So in
Star Wars.
Is it in Sega's Sonic Olympics game for 2020 since the real Olympics have been moved to 2021? Isn't there like a comparison shot between him and Eggman where Eggman has nipples but Wario does not?
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
I was like, why Nintendo? Why does Wario not have nipples? Is he not human?
Well, look at him.
Yeah.
He's 100% that Italian.
Well, he's just
Honestly,
he's just Wario. He's like
He's his own creature.
He cannot be categorized.
Honestly, you gotta commend the people coordinating the Olympics for just like having the decency to move it back another year to make room for Mario and Sonic to do their thing.
Oh yeah.
It's so nice of them.
I mean, normally in a
They
situation,
finally don't have to fight over they don't have to like do alternating days to share the arena.
Yeah, that was always weird. How like every other day there'd be coverage, and then it'd just be like a bunch of Mario and Sonic stuff.
Hey, get off the practice field. It's our day.
You just see like you're playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and suddenly a photorealistic man walks in. It's just like, oh, sorry, I thought it was a different day.
It's like the Adult Swim for the Olympics.
Mario
Mario and his friends have to pack their bags and get out of the pool.
Mario and Sonic at the 2021 Olympic Games at Tokyo can be characterized as, what year is it?
God.
Oh yeah,
You know how-
that game has a story mode, and I think the premise is that Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Eggman get transported like back in time to like I forget what exactly, but like the last time they had the Olympics in Tokyo in like the 60s. And it's all these like retro themed events.
Yeah, something
Okay,
like
that's
that.
kind of funny though.
Yeah. I've never been into the Mario and Sonic games apart from the soundtracks, but like that at least sounds like a pretty fun premise.
So, is this why there's now only a Sonic at the Olympic Games? Is it because Miyamoto saw that there was a story in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games and said, pull him out of it?
That was where he drew the line.
He went red in the face and blew a fuse.
No story.
Well, no, the previous
He
game.
thought the Olympic Games was the one safe haven for his beloved Mario to be free of story.
Yeah, come to think of it, Super Paper Mario came out like just before the first Mario and Sonic at the Olympics game.
That reminds me, wasn't there some like fake leak a couple weeks ago that we were gonna get a Paper Mario on the Switch?
Oh, there's one of those like every other week.
Yeah. Well, that was part of the bigger rumored leak of all those Mario remakes and stuff coming out, along with the paper for like the Mario anniversary or something.
I mean, I will gladly eat my own hat if I'm wrong on this, but like, I do not see Nintendo. You know, given their history of like remakes slash remasters, I do not see them putting like any first-party Nintendo game on a collection.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Especially not Mario, because like if the Wind Waker in 2013 was enough to still warrant like a $50 like basically a port with like the lighting engine and textures swapped out, then there's not a snowball's chance in hell of oh hey, what do you know? It was topical, but of a Mario collection.
Oh wait, how are you supposed to get to that second door?
I made a tiny mistake.
You're gonna have to go back.
And by tiny mistake, I mean I chose the wrong one of two paths.
Oof. So it pretty much depends on when you push up.
No. That's, spoilers, that's just an exit door.
God.
You mean a exit door. There. That's for all you viewers, for your ears.
You better appreciate it, viewers.
Is this the first time we've seen?
Thank you.
Is this the first time we've seen Snowball Wario?
I think so.
No, the other time was in the fridge level.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So this is, I take it this is basically the Freeze-Easy Peak of Wario Land 4. Or not, Freeze-Easy Peak.
The
Hailfire Peaks. God damn you,
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie and your slightly similar level themes.
So this turned from a lava level into an ice level.
Yeah,
Hailfire
it's like
Peaks.
it's like the Mega Man X level.
Is this the Song of Ice and Fire? Will you see a portly author man in the background furiously writing The Winds of Winter?
My favorite story writer, portly author man.
You know, now that I picture him, George R.R. Martin does have a lot in common with Wario.
He does!
He's got like the same cap.
I thought you were gonna say he has a lot in common with George R.R. Lucas.
George. No, to tell you the truth, I don't know what Lucas's middle name is.
I wonder what
You'd think
franchise
I would,
has a
but somehow it has escaped me.
I wonder what franchise has a worse final chapter.
Well, to be fair, Game of Thrones, at least, like, that wasn't Martin's writing, like...
That's true.
It got, like, original, like, Full Metal Alchemist did...
Oh yeah.
I was like, well, what happens next in the story? Well, we haven't written it yet.
So, is this one of those situations where it's like when Disney acquired Star Wars, it's like, there's two different continuities, two different universes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about, like, the sequel movies. Like, no, I'm pretty sure those are just, like, the canon now.
Star Wars got Metroid primed.
Yeah.
Metroid Wars. Star Troid.
Metroid
Yeah,
primed for
how dare they
disappointment.
move George R. Binks into Legends?
George R.
God damn it, that was my favorite EU story, and now it's ruined!
Jar Jar writes a memoir, the book.
Have you ever seen that comic?
What comic?
I forget what it's called,
I don't think
but
I ever will.
I forget what it's called, but it's like it's like the backstory of Jar Jar, and his dad was like a well-spoken like Captain Ahab type, and him and Jar
Did he
Jar
feel,
and
like,
his
stranded on an island.
yeah, they're like stranded on an island, and Jar Jar's dad. Well, Jar Jar said like, "Oh, don't worry, Misa swim for help," and his dad's like, "Fine, go," you know, because he thinks Jar Jar will just drown.
Yeah, he's like trying to kill his son
And the whole
because he hates him so much.
yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, it's like they work for like the Binks and Son whaling company. I've only really seen this comic in passing, but it looks hilarious.
Who wrote this?
I don't know.
Who decided we needed this?
George Lucas, probably? No. No, I don't think George
Lucas actually also wrote all of the expanded universe fiction.
Oh no, I don't think he gave a rat's ass about the EU then or now.
I think Kate, what's her name? Not Katie Golden.
Yeah, he just doesn't care about the entire continent of Europe.
Yeah. Well, except for the UK now.
That's true. Well, wait, hold on. Isn't, like, Norway not a part of the EU also?
I don't know.
It looked like
It's nice
Wario
to see
had...
that Wario can just completely defy slope physics with his snowball form.
It was like he had sick eyeshadow in that rolling.
Well, they had to distinguish, like, the whites of his eyes from the white of the snow.
He suddenly has amazing makeup when he turns into a snowman.
They had to show off Wario's most important feature, the bags under his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that just occurred to me. So, are those, like, that blue outline around Wario's eyes, is that supposed to be, like, sleep deprivation or, like, craziness? Or is he wearing makeup?
I'm, like, 99% sure it's just, like, bags under his eyes, just to show that he doesn't, like, take care of himself.
Yeah.
Or...
Dan, this is an endless... You're not gonna get it.
Yeah, so what I realized, like, immediately after I saw the guy back there is that you're supposed to use the other guy that was back on that platform to freeze yourself, like, back the other way and blow past him.
Yeah.
But I killed him. And I didn't want to do the whole level over again. And I also didn't realize that I could just bring that guy up
just
there
cheese it?
all the way back. Yeah, I didn't realize I could just carry that guy back. So I decided to just do it the Wario way and brute force it.
Good guy developers looking out for you.
So you got the soundtrack, but did you get the last gym?
Yes. I got it in that area right after the frog switch, where you have to go in the door at the top.
Oh
and come out the exit
yeah,
door.
I saw it happen.
You know Wario, Trey, he would never leave treasure behind.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily a two-trip sissy, but he did go back and get all the treasure. So whenever you see a Wario going up the stairs with 50 bags of groceries on his arms, remember, he didn't forget anything.
All of those gym visits are finally paying off in spades.
Gym visits. Heh.
What are those? Uh-oh, hotel horror.
Yep.
Yeah, tune in to
It's
the
like-
next episode of GearCheckGames for an exclusive preview of Luigi's Mansion 3. Nearly
Hotel
6
horror.
months after its release.
We would never prank our listeners with another game in place of another game. That's preposterous.
Yeah.
Trey, what are you talking about?
Why would we ever do that? Anyway, join us next time for part 3 of Aladdin for the Super Nintendo.